Salut. You are welcome to the number 4 shortest tip to wow yourself and your French examiner, which is titled The Advanced Usage of Pronom Personnel Sujet. Now, I am sharing some questions with you on the screen so that you can practice with them first. Then, by the end of the session, you should be able to provide accurate answers to them. Now, when we talk about pronom personnel sujet, that means personal pronoun. But this time around, it is about subjective case. That means that the doer of the action or the performer of the action. And as well, you should know that it is not now. We are using another participant, another name, all right, another word rather, to replace the noun. And that is why we call them pronoun. The same thing with French here. So we have on the screen there, je, okay, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, il, elle. All right, you should not have issues using these ones alone. But where the trap is what we are going to focus on. Now, combining pronouns with nouns, you need to pay attention. Combining pronouns with nouns. All right, just as we stated in the earlier slide, je, okay, is I, okay, tu, you. Now, and the you we are talking about here is informal, all right? When you are talking to or you are addressing someone that is younger than you are, or you are addressing your friend, someone that is like your pal, someone that you have close rapport with, all right? So you can use you too. Then the il, that's masculine singular, masculine singular, like Gion, okay, Gion, like you want to replace John, okay, you say E. So the same thing with French, il, then that of feminine to elle, right, that we can use for Alice. So instead of saying Alice, okay, is intelligent, we can say she's intelligent. The same thing here. Now, you should not have issues with this first four. Now, let's go to those ones that are a bit sensitive. That's nous, we, all right? Now, if you see something like Jean, Alice, et moi, that's John, Alice, and I, right? Because it is at subject level. That means the performer, the doer of the action. So you want to replace them, you want to replace the three of them, okay, with a pronoun, okay? If you don't want to mention those names, then you know you'll be saying we, because you, the speaker, you are part of the subject, you are part of the doer. I mean, the doers of the action, all right? So, Alice, Jean, et moi, all right? That's nous. Then we go to the next one, vous, right? When we talk about vous, we are talking about the formal vous, the formal you that is used in a formal setting. You remember the first one I said that is the you, I mean the tu, that is the you for informal setting. But this time around, we are talking about vous, all right? That can be used for you in a formal setting. It can be used for one person, all right? That's one. Then two, it can be used for many people that you are addressing face to face. For example, all of you are here. All of you came late. You came late. You see that? So you can use you, I mean, vous now, you can use it for one single person, but that person has to be that you are addressing him or her in a formal setting, all right? Such as maybe a professor, or maybe a doctor, maybe the president of a nation, all right? Or someone that you hold in high esteem, all right? High regard. So then another way that you can use vous as well, okay, is that you can use it in plural sense. But this kind of plural has to be that you are addressing them face to face. You are addressing, either you are addressing all of them face to face, or one of them is with you. For example, John, Alice, and you, okay? Probably John and Alice may not be at that place while the discussion is going on, all right? So, and they may be there. But what we know that is certain is that for you to use this vous for plural, there has to be one of the participants, all right? There has to be one of the participants there that you see face to face. So Jean, Alice, et toi, all right? And the toi you're talking about now, you are using the toi for someone that is, I mean, younger than you are or your friend, all right? So John, Alice, and you, all right? You still replace them with you. Oh, you are here. You all are here. You all came late. You all came early. You see that? So then the next one, vous, is still you, but the you, one of them that you're addressing face to face now, is in formal setting. I mean, in a formal setting. Get it where? It is in a formal setting, all right? Like someone that you hold in IST, as I stated the other time. So, for example, John, Alice, and you, sir. Oh, John, Alice, and you, Mr. President, are here. You see that? So, Jean, Alice, et vous. That is talking about plural. All right. So, and what pronoun do we use to replace the three of them? We use vous, you. Then we go to the masculine plural, masculine pluriel, il, which means they. All right. So you don't want to mention Jean et Pierre, John and Peter. All right. You don't want to mention them. You want to use pronoun. You use il, ILS, but you don't pronounce the S at the final. Then we have the last one here, elle, all right, that is feminine plurial, which is replacing date, all right, so, or which is signifying day. So Alice, Elisa. Then you should note that if we have a kind of Jean et Alice, John and Alice, what do we use to replace them? You will still be talking about masculine plurial. Since a masculine is part of the participants, so you have to use masculine to replace that. Do you understand? For example, Peter and Elisa. So we will use ILS to replace them. I mean, the pronoun that we use to replace Peter and Elisa will mean they. Do you understand? Will mean ILS. All right. Now let's take some more. We have differences in the French usage. This is another place that you need to pay attention to. And I think it's what give people a problem. Le verbe être au présent. We are picking two verbs here, right? So nous sommes, you realize that ARE is constant in English. We are, you are, they are. It is the same are. But the R that you use for we is different from the R that you use for you. In French, it's different. Look at it. For we are, we say nous sommes. All right. Then for you are, we say vous êtes. For they are, ils sont. You see that? They are for feminine plural, elles sont. So you need to watch it. The same thing with the second verb that you see on the screen there, le verbe parler au présent, nous parlons. All right, we speak or we are speaking. So because you say nous parlons or we are speaking, you cannot say vous parlons for you are speaking. No, there is a particular verb, all right? There's a particular primary auxiliary verb that will go with you in French, contrary to the way that you use them, all right, in English. So the same thing with the speaker, they are speaking. They are speaking is different from, for they are speaking. They are speaking in they are speaking is different from they are speaking in you are speaking. All right, then let's take more. We have the example on the screen there. The first one, c'est moi qui suis intelligent. It is translated as I am intelligent, or in other words, it is I who am intelligent. Let me take that for you again. You may think it's not correct. It is correct. It is I who am intelligent. You can never say it is I who is intelligent, because the primary auxiliary verb is cannot go with I. You cannot say I is intelligent. You only say I am intelligent. Do you understand that? So you need to be careful to watch this thing. So the same way it is easy to enter that trap in French too. All right, some people may say, c'est moi qui est intelligent. Zero, it's an error, a huge error. So you say, c'est moi qui suis intelligent. Suis, we go with I, all right? Suis intelligent, c'est moi qui suis intelligent. All right, then I noted that it is I who is intelligent is incorrect. You can say that. It is incorrect in both English and French versions, all right? Then we go to the second one, Alice et moi sommes intelligents. Alice and I are intelligent. In other words, you are saying we are intelligent. So it is the R that will go with we in French that we will use that. All right. So then the third one, we have Alice et toi êtes français. You cannot say Alice et toi sont français. No, Alice et toi êtes français. Why are we saying êtes? you need to think first when you hear Alice et toi. What pronoun do you use to replace Alice et toi? That pronoun has to be you. Do you understand? Alice et toi. Alice and you. In other words, you're saying you. Oh, the two of you are intelligent. Or the two of you are French. Do you see that? Alice and you. In other words, you are intelligent. The two of you, you are French, right? So, and that is what we are saying here. So it has to be the I that will go with vous. So the two of you are intelligent, all right? And I noted here that the toi is talking about informal. That means that that person, you are familiar with the person, right? Then the fourth one, we have allez-vous et français, right? Alice and you have French. And you know the difference between the third and the fourth example is that for the fourth one, that one is formal. Okay, the you are talking about maybe someone that you're in high regard, right? Like someone in a big position or someone your boss at work. Then the fifth one that we have, Alice et Jean sont européens. John and Alice are Europeans, or in other words, you're saying that they are Europeans. All right. So look at it. So Jean and Alice, they, right? They are Europeans. They are Europeans. Now, if you go to the questions that I posted the other time, you should be able to get it now. Like the first one there, Jean et toi, okay, parlez allemand. John and you, okay, speak German. All right, allemand is German in French. Then the second one, Pierre et moi, you are there now. That means the locutor, the speaker, is part of the subject now. So, and definitely you will first think that, or you need to consider what pronoun we use to replace Pierre and moi. That's we, right? Because you are there. Peter and I, right, are French. So Pierre et moi sommes français. Then the third one, if you check it, Jean et Pierre, John and Peter, they are, right? So the answer is sont. And the fourth one, c'est moi qui suis le meilleur, right? I am the best, or it is I who am the best. Note what I said. I didn't say it is I who is. No, it is I who am the best. Then the fifth one there, c'est vous, right? Hope you are getting it. C'est vous qui connaissez le gouverneur, right? Why are we picking connaissez? Because connaissez, we only go with vous. You know, right? It is you who know the governor, you. All right. So the verb has to go with the subject. It has to go hand in hand with the subject. And that's how you speak advanced French. That's how you speak correct English, correct French, right? Or I mean, when you are constant, when you really are sensitive with all these simple rules. Donc, on s'arrête ici. We are going to stop here. Make sure you subscribe and you like, then share as well. Merci beaucoup. On se verra. Au revoir.